All right. Hui. This is 2218. 2221. Oh no. 2212. Right here. Okay. We have just come back from our little side quest adventure. It's time to continue on in Kashyyyk. Probably tonight we will go up to... Oh, I should redo the title real quick. All right. Yeah, we just done our side quest adventure, and it is time to go finish up Kashyyyk. Yeah, we do this later. How did I miss this before? Anyway, here's a data pad that says slaver contracts. Contract to trade slaves, trade weapons for slaves, and manifest goods. It would seem that Rorwar had sold a number of Wookiees previously and intended to do so again. Betrayal from within. Whoops.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around.
Whoopsie.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Ooh, very fun. Ooh, here's one surprise. Ooh, that Wookiee just kicked him in the face. 1 second, let me make sure my audio is working. Ooh, that Wookiee just kicked him in the face. Sure is. Alright. Oh, look. They've all been stunned. Mission, shoot him. What are you doing? I have to tell you to do everything now. Mission play. I sure can. Yes. I already said yes. Are you worthy? What an interesting question. I will, actually. Mandalorians. Ooh, that is cowardly. Light side points for healing them, I assume. A Mandalorian blaster. Let's see if that's any good. Nope. I mean, it's fine, but it's not good. Do just I have to put my weapon away, or does everybody have to put their weapon away? Looks like everybody.
Yes?
Huh?
Yes?
Let's wait a second on this. Oh no, just me. That's neat. A little shortcut for us. Oh, there it is. Like, where did my lightsaber go? Oh, you've all been stunned. Mission. Come on now. Use Master Rapid Shot.
Yeah?
Need?
Take that! Huh?
Get it! Yes?
You and me, Mission. We're gonna go places together. We do so much damage. Mandalorian Datapad 2 gave me a journal entry. And Mandalorian Datapad 1. Hidden Hunters. Star map, whatever. Where are these Mandalorian Datapads? Oh, very cool. They're not in key items or quest items. Here we go. Request in the Mandalorian language. Stump. Disable the stabilizers of my soup. I request parts for the others. Fail to generate goes. My blending field will stop working and I'll be visible to our prey. Personal login. There's no challenge. How will attacking our characters use these Jedi toys? Jedi toys. Interesting. No worries to learn. Watching a comrade lop his own arm from fighting a real opponent. Teach won these pointless battles. I obey Mandalore. Both protest. The blending field generators and the soup screen near perfect camouflage. Why only attack unarmed perform? But the unarmed opponents. Okay, we actually need to go do something else to the right. I couldn't remember which branch led to the dude we're looking for, but it's not this way. Yo, what's up, Viperkin Wrath?
Not this again!
Is there custom scripts? I swear there are custom scripts. At least in KOTOR 2, right?
Yes?
Close the distance a bit and pump them full bolts.
What?
She doesn't get nearly as many attacks as I do.
What? You'll pay!
Her sneak attack does so much.
Sure.
But without without sneak attacks. She's doing like 9s and
What?
10s. 37 with sneak attack, 9 and 10 without. Jeez. What? How come I keep going the wrong direction? Ah, here we go. Okay, we were saving on this one, I think. Let's save on this one today. Okay, this guy is mad.
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
Years in the Shadowlands, huh?
Well, this may prove difficult.
Oh, I do have to fight him? That's my journal entry. Did he just throw grenades at us?
Deadly toxins.
Yeah?
I don't want to kill him by accident. Okay, there we go. Freyr, we know that name. So Jolie said it earlier. Understandable view.
Hold on a second. Zalbar and Shundar are brothers? And you're their father? Wait a minute. Does that mean Big Z is some kind of prince or something?
He is some kind of prince or something. His owner proves I'm no common Zerka slaver.
Exiled? Big Z never told me that. Of course, he never said he was royalty either.
Oof. Tradition blinded him. Believed the older boy. You know, again, it's good. Like, Wookiee culture is not perfect, right? They're not. They use the tropes without being so blinded by them, right? They can still make the Wookiees flawed, right? There are Wookiees who sell people into slavery, who pretend to be heroes, like Rook, or whatever the guy's name was, and of course Chundar and stuff like this, right? And their culture has problems with it, like always believing the elders, etc. Understandable. A year later.
first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
I didn't mention this earlier, but I love this depiction of the Shadowlands and of Kashyyyk, where you have like the boughs above, which are, you know, beautiful and have platforms and stuff, and it's dangerous. But then you come down to the Shadowlands, and it's really dark and really dangerous, and like here, deep in it, only a few Wookiees even dare to come. And I really didn't like the way they did the quote-unquote Shadowlands in Fallen Order. It just felt like the whole planet should be, to me, I feel like that it should be a tree-covered planet. There can be an ocean here or there, whatever, but then underneath these huge trees should be a big, sweeping Shadowlands full of extremely dangerous stuff, right? Not just like one little Shadowlands by one big tree. Didn't like that. Anyway, enough grumbling. You wonder. I think you can still benefit your people. It does take a lot to convince people that they have been lied to. They don't like to hear that. But ritual, huh? Rothor, the great beast. Interesting. And isn't it interesting, because of the traditions, we have to use the traditions against the Wookiees. We can't just like expose the truth. We have to use the traditions. Yeah, obviously, duh. Still has blade in its hide or whatever. Ooh. Sounds like a Tyrantotech. Chundar's role put an end to the ritual. That's interesting. You are worthy of being chieftain? I don't think I'm gonna ask that. Sure. Love that. I will sit and try to think of what to say to my son. Redemption, man. That's what Star Wars is all about.
Yes?
Yeah?
Yes?
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
What?
Yes?
Nice. Did KOTOR come out before or after the Clone Wars series? I'm pretty sure it came out significantly before the Clone Wars series. Let's actually look this up. Oops, sorry. Let's look this up real quick. So I'm pretty sure this came out before Revenge of the Sith, which is where we got that depiction of Kashyyyk with like Yoda on the ocean, right? I don't think that was even in Attack of the Clones. So Attack of the Clones came out in 2002. Knights of the Old Republic came out in 2003, and Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005. Yeah, so this predates not only Clone Wars, but even Revenge of the Sith. So this is, I think, this would be, at the time, of course it's not canon anymore, but at the time, this was the first canon depiction of Kashyyyk. Why is there a dead end here? Dude, the worst part about getting force resistance is that I keep mousing into it. I need to be doing something else. Did he save, or was he just out of range? Whatever. That's why we have Jolie as backup.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Okay. Time for lightning. Got him. I just remember Dooku's line in Clone Wars when he was talking about him and Yoda fighting a Tyrantotech on Kashyyyk. As far as I know, this is also the first... I haven't watched all of Clone Wars, so I don't remember. I have not gotten to that part yet. I'm still in the first season. Mea culpa. But I'm pretty sure this is the genesis of Tyrantotech, too. I don't think Tyrantotech were a thing before this game. This game has had a lot of impact on Star Wars canon going forward, which is just because it was so incredibly well written. One of the best written Star Wars stories in history. It's probably down there, isn't it? Well, let's go this way first. That'll be fine.
Never too old for this.
Let's look up the Tyrantotech.
Yes?
What?
Sure.
Will they attack me yet, or is there another? There might be one more. Yeah, there's another thing of Wookiee bodies around. This website. Stop. Literally just trying to close ads. Don't you love it when you try to close ads and it's like, here, let me take you to the ad page that you obviously wanted.
Yes?
Oopsie daisy.
Yes.
Let's get some shotgun.
What?
So you can also do this build, and maybe if we ever replay the game, we'll play it like this. You can also do this same build, but with blaster pistols, and you can be a gunslinging Jedi, which is pretty fun. Swoop bike signal device. Oh, this is how I do it. Okay. Right here. Okay, I think we can do this. Go ahead and do this now. But before we do, I think I'm going to look up the origins of the Tyrantotech, because I am very curious now. Because I'm pretty sure this is the first canon appearance, but let's see. Okay. We save, by the way, when we all tie, just in case the game crashes. Tyrantotech. I was telling them a tale when you faced a giant. What a terrible beast it was. An illusory Dooku to Yoda. That must be from the Clone Wars. Sources, appearances. Star Wars The Clone Wars, first mentioned. That's not right. That's in the canon section. Whoops. Okay, let's go down to appearances. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, first appearance. Yep. Yep. Alright, back to it. What's this?
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek. Good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface.
Hello, Julie.
Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Why have you acknowledged me?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
Yeah, we're almost there, Gilly.
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
So here on Kashyyyk, this is our primary hint about our identity. You know, we kind of haven't had many. Even on Korriban there wasn't a lot. But here, we're starting to hint again, which is just in time, because soon after this, we're going to be making a special trip to the Leviathan. Anyway, I don't fit that pattern.
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming. I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Coached?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%. I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory. Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyyk forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
That is a long time ago. Which also means, unfortunately, that this version, this is also not canon. That Kashyyyk is not natively full of giant trees, but instead it was a builder terraforming effort that went sideways.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted.
That's
No
not
evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record. Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
There was a short period of adaptation for native
Error.
creatures.
Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced.
Oh, I see.
It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Okay, so what my character was saying was that's like 30,000 years is not enough for evolution to take place on the scale that it would based on all the life here. And it said, well, whatever was causing the hypergrowth of the trees also caused the hypergrowth of the native population. Questions about this installation? What was that? Okay.
Accessing.
Installed this hollow interface.
This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been circa.
No other information on time of installation
You
or
lying,
identity of user
no?
available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Here we go.
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyer, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user,
152
100%.
attempts.
Error. Data regarding subject Revan corrupted. Error. Data on Revan unavailable.
So yes, Revan was here.
That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries.
Yeah. The context not required for the execution of the program. Some scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries. Whoa. Hey, how does this game compare to SWTOR's campaign? I, despite having played many MMOs, have never played SWTOR. Perhaps we'll play SWTOR on this channel at some point, but I don't know. We'll see. But from everything I've heard about SWTOR, this is like way, way better, which is why I've never played SWTOR. But I'm not averse to trying it. But I didn't like Knights of the Republic 2 that much, so when SWTOR came out, I wasn't that like hyped for it. And then I don't know, it didn't seem like people have hyped it so much. But maybe you'll get to see me react to it live on camera, metaphorically speaking. Let's go back. Contact is not required for the executing my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond. What did he? What? Sorry.
That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my program.
What does this mean?
Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries.
I still don't understand that question. Was there any further contact with the installer of this interface?
That information is unavailable, but contact is...
I tried it and found KOTOR to be a lot better. That is generally what I heard, and is why I never went out and sought it for myself. It also just like this world didn't seem very compatible with an MMO. Like this style of game didn't seem very compatible with an MMO to me. I could of course be wrong, but there were a lot of problems with that game that were well documented. I don't need to rehash or relitigate all of those, but anyway. Okay, I don't really understand what he's saying here. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries. I don't know what that means. But... Oh, he's saying I can know what's going on in the galaxy, and that allows me to execute my programming. The trailers for SWTOR are amazing. I think I've watched some of those trailers and enjoyed them, yeah. Okay, let's go back to my questions about this installation. The original function?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. It has since malfunctioned.
Wait, I already asked that. Hold on. I already asked, was the current... Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to answer that yet. Because I'm pretty sure when I ask that, we're going to get to the next part.
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern. I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed. I can't say.
Preliminary matching. So again, this is a hint, right? I have been preliminarily matched because I am somebody else, right? I seek information about a star map.
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Map is as old as this
Error.
installation.
Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do? I don't want to ask that yet.
Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that. Error. I cannot present a non-present.
Yeah, that makes
Perhaps
sense.
you can ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident.
Yeah, teaming back here. Oh! I have no longer access to general questions. Or...
The current purpose of this installation is defense.
Oh, that's ominous. Are you going to say I can't say again? My favorite response?
Error. That information is not available.
Sorry, that one. Okay. Now we'll have to start map. What do I need to do to access this?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
The parameters, huh? Yeah.
Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable. Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success
Noted.
or failure of evaluation.
How can I match them? I don't know where they are. Totally
There are
reasonable.
measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready.
So it's trying to check to make sure that I am like cognitively worthy, basically, according to Revan's programming, and based on their scan of me, which of course I am Revan, right? It says maybe I am, but it doesn't know for sure because I'm different. I am not quite Revan, right? And so now we're going to do this in a specific way to unlock like a bigger hint. It's going to do like an even slightly bigger hint here.
Information unavailable.
All right, let's do it.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should.
Like you
traveled
should.
with a Wookiee and have encountered complications.
Should.
Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If
Oh,
you
that's
both
what it
remain
is.
silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
So obviously there's like, because this was Revan's program, the obvious answer is to pick the dark side, the selfish the quote unquote dark side, the selfish answers, right? What this game thinks of as dark side. And so instead we're going to play along with it for a while to get through most of the questions to a certain extent, and then we're going to do something a little bit different at the end. It would be totally reasonable to just play along to get access to this thing, but that does give you dark side points, and we're trying to avoid that, and we'll get a bigger hint by not playing along all the way. But this is what it means. Now I understand what it means by it has big planetary scanning facilities. It's going to ask questions relating to me, therefore it is asking about Zalbar.
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed. This test is not for your companions. You will answer and demonstrate that you match the pattern in memory.
I trust Zalbar, yeah.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect. I must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. You must answer truthfully, knowing the consequences. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition.
Which is
of
why
my
you
program.
get dark side points, because it has to be honest, quote unquote. Okay.
That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for security access.
Continue with your evaluation.
The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Evacuate my people from the city. This one. We're going to do this one. And
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes.
I can't believe you just let all those people die.
Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
the victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people. This way I can twist it back around to light side points.
You achieve the proper result with logic that does not match the pattern in memory. I shall adjust my evaluation. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
I can pick either of these, I think.
No. You cannot hide behind their greater morality.
Oh, I can pick this one
is
first.
a single
That's what
attack.
works, yeah.
The enemy does not intend a sustained conflict. There is no war to end. You must choose the outcome based only on its immediate benefits and consequences.
Will appear to be a hero.
But if nothing happens,
See, I'm
your
trying.
people will
It's
have no
fun. I'm
need
trying
of
to
heroes.
twist it
No,
so that I can
they
still
do not see a threat.
be part of
You
my
have coddled
morality.
them. Your empire will be brought down by introspection. You have failed to match the pattern in memory. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false.
Uh-oh.
Defense mode initiated.
Oh, but it's droids. Hey, I know what to do to droids. Yoink. Hey, Julie, do you have that ability? Yeah, you do. Got some fun light side points. Yeah, this is probably more efficient.
Yes?
It's AoE, right? Actually, I think it's not more efficient than getting in there and beating it up. Hey, you're broken.
Yes?
Any remains on these things? Nope. Alright, well, let's talk to this fool again. Now here we get another big hint.
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
See, it's like, even though, because you could sort of lie and twist and you know, and then like your dark side points just to access it. But if you choose not to do that and fight, it says, well, after having scanned you, turns out you're good after all. This one or this one? I don't know. This one.
That information is not
Oh, it'll
available.
say that either way, I'm sure.
Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
So I'm guessing Revan... But why would Revan think that they ever need to come back here and access it? I understand they programmed it to be like, only I can access it with a behavioral scan or whatever. But, like, why would they think to...
Well, the star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power.
How do you know that, Jolie?
Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands.
Whoa.
Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
So true. Can I touch it? Nothing happens. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. And let's get out of here. Do. Oh! Wait. I need to fight this guy over here. I almost forgot. Oops. The Mandalorian bikes. Maybe we will, I don't know, maybe we'll do Leviathan tonight. I'm not sure, because there's not too much of Kashyyyk left. We'll probably be done in like 20 minutes, so we might end up doing more. Hello? Oh, right. I remember what to do now. Actually, don't have to disarm, I don't think. Why do I never see my green lights as I'm scrolling past? There is a signal device on it, however it contains no field data to transmit. Wait, didn't I find a Mandalorian transmitter or whatever? Swoop back signal device. Here we go. As missing its signal device. Must have taken it to collect data. Replace the signal device and activate it. Ooh, a red armor Mandalorian.
Interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
So this is some wannabe Mandalore, I think, based on those data pads. Well, oh, even wannabe Mandalores blow their saves too. Oh, yo, if I use Force Lightning on this guy, it's gonna hit all of it. It's awesome. Oh, that was sick.
Yeah?
Yes?
Why are your models broken, Jolie? You. Come on. There we go. Now it looks cool.
Yeah?
Assault rifle, med pack, Mandalorian helmet. That's a quest item, right?
Sure.
I think I also got some Mandalorian armor. Mandalorian battle armor, 2 of it now. Surely I can't equip the Mandalorian helmet, right? That must be a quest item. It's the helmet of a fierce Mandalorian from a group that stalked the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk for wounded or unwary prey. Wow, so Mandalorian of you. What big dogs. Fighting wounded people only. Let's go this way. Let's do Mr. Tech now. Everybody's behind me, right? Cool. Just gotta check every once in a while. This game has been very stable during this stream, but I have had experiences of it crashing constantly in the past, so we do a lot of quick saving around here. There are ancient symbols here, one is though traced by generations of wicked claws, others of monster because no one has been here for many years. The beast comes when summoned if you are generous. It comes to battle if you are worthy and wise. It grants you glory if you are fearsome and brave. Feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take vipers from their lair and hang them above. Let blood scent the ground of our ancestors. Great ritual importance. Yep. Do these Wookiees who are dead have anything on them? No. I got Force Storm in KOTOR 2, and it's pretty ridiculous. Forecast probably kills any whole room of enemies in the game. It is equally as ridiculous in this game, if not more so, honestly. I think. The Kashyyyk vine, wow, what a original name, sends high into the canopy above. There's no indication why its growth has stopped at this point. The ground beneath is stained by years of blood, suggesting that freshly killed animals have been suspended from the vine many times in the past. Yeah. Kinrath Corpse. Now the other things, nothing has managed to save against my force powers recently, but this thing may. Which doesn't distort at all under the weight. The only movement is a rustling from off in the distance. Ooh. Tyrant attack. But where's Dead Jedi guy? Is Dead Jedi guy over there? I am unstoppable.
Yes.
Yes?
Well, it does resist the lightning, but
That hurt, I bet.
a blade of some sort lodged in its side. Skin has grown around it. Certainly painful. It appears the blade caused only surface damage. Move away from the course. Cool.
What?
Sure.
Remains. Oh. Now this is quite possibly the best item available to us in the video game. Wisdom +5. Now, if you think things could resist my force powers before, oh boy, now they for sure can't. Wait a sec, I'm curious. Jolie can't use this, right? Yeah. You have to be probably like plus, you have to be like probably up here to use it at least. Anyway, there's also a journal. Let's read the journal. I heckin' love journals. And we'll talk a little bit more about Star Wars and love. Goon Han's journal. This datapad was recovered from the remains of a Tarantatech on Kashyyyk and must have been devoured by the beast. It appears to be the personal journal of Goon Han Suresh. The last entry explains what he was doing on Kashyyyk. Okay, hold on 1 second. Quick question. Which Mandalorian philosophy do you believe is the most Mandalorian? Death Watch, Santine's Pacifists, or the Journeyman Protectors? Those are all from the Clone Wars, which I haven't watched enough of anyway to get to those bits. Or maybe Rebels. So, unfortunately, I don't have an answer for that question. Anyway, what was Gunhan doing on Kashyyyk? Gunhan, remember we had Gunhan, Duran Keldroma, and girl with the lightsaber crystal that I'm using. I am using it, right? I think so. She should have... Shayla is her. Yeah, Shayla Nur, who tracked who was mad with Darkseid, big Darkseid mad after her lover died, and then her lightsaber turned off because it was restricted to light side, which, that's unlucky. All right, anyway. Jaren and Shayla have given into their passion for each other and are doomed to fall to the dark side. I tried to warn them against expressing their love, but they called me arrogant and excused me, oh wow, of being on the path, of being the one on the path, of being the one on the dark path. There we go. I left the fools on Korriban. Yeah, this guy really sounds like a Jedi right now. But I'm not about to abandon the mandate given me by the Jedi Council. I'll destroy the Torrent Tech. I've heard rumors speaks to Shuttle and Kashyyyk, proving that I do not need either Durin or Shayla with me to defeat these creatures. Really, they needed to support each other, and without that, whatever the source of their lack of support was, they all fell one at a time. One is actually Legends. Which one is Legends? Is it Death Watch? Or I don't know. Is it from this game? Is one of them Canderous' philosophy? I suppose I could look it up, but maybe I'll do that at the end of the stream. And we can talk about it then. Ah, dude, I'm so gangster. Look at these stats. I do need Bredgic's gloves, though.
Sure.
Oh, wait. Actually, I think I can buy... Oh, I should have done this when I was on my little side quest adventure. Whoopsie daisy. I think I can buy some really good gloves from the guy in Yavin Station. We'll have to look into that. I wonder if I'm going to get ganked no matter what planet I go to next, or if I have to go to the last star map planet to get ganked. We'll see in a second here. We'll test it. We'll test it for science. Because, yeah, this stream is going to go on for a little bit longer, at least. Imagine Chieftain Freyr humble. We love to see it. Journeyman protects. Django was its last leader. Let's see. I've decided to kill you, Thunder. Jesus Christ. Most sane Wookiee. Yeah. It was like 5 attempts per Freyr, and he says I tried to access it many times. Meanwhile, Jolie, those are rookie numbers. You don't say these things to me. Good advice. Yeah. Prudent. Wookiee plead. Dot animate. What? Yeah, 3 attempts. I respect it. Oh man, I love monkey noises. That is correct, but you might have died to the Torrent attack. Because that thing is spooky. You've limited this as what the Great Beast wanted. Actually, I think the Great Beast wanted to live, and I owned it. Yep. Woo! Pod champ. Alright. Items lost. Dude, this tack over here giving some excellent flavor to that scene. Gurwarhar. Gurwar. Gurwar. Have you found them? Did you kill them all? Or animals in honor of no? Mandalorian hunters are dead. I'm glad you're glad. Bet it does. Not to be truly trusted. Prudent. Because simple mind to serve them, so we deserve it. Is it this Akani Vibroblade? What is the symbol of your clan, bruh? So useless. Whatever. Maybe it's the Vibroblade. Oh, they leveled up. Cool. What's that level up mission real quick? Nuts. Oh, she does get sneak attack 8 though. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Jolie gets to hit level 15. You know what that means, everybody. Improved toughness. Just kidding. It means he gets a level 3 Tom. I don't think I need Stasis Field. I'm doing fine with Stasis Field. I think he had this already. I guess it's like efficient to have Jolie do it. And then so I can start wailing on it instantly, but my force powers are so much harder to resist. Oh no, Force Storm is 18. Okay. This is level 15. Well, I don't know. Night speed? Dude, I don't want to do this right now. Can I reload real quick and make this choice later? Kill is cool. I think Plague is pretty dumb. Like, yeah, they lose a bunch of physical attribute points. They lose a bunch of physical attribute points slowly, but then they just like get them all back, right? What happens at the end? So it loses. So like after 12 seconds, after 11 seconds, it will have lost 11 attribute points, which is huge, right? That takes you from like 20 strength to 9, or more accurately from like 16 to negative modifiers. And then at second 12 or second 13, do they just go back to full? Because that's like a bad ability. I'll need to look up how that works. Plague is unblockable, though. Good for players with trash, wisdom, and charisma. Yeah, that is good. But I think Julie's fine. I think Kill is just, like, way better for him. Because we're not going to use Death Field. That's, like, a main player character ability. Like a tank in the middle type of ability. Breach is cute for the rare force immunity guy, but I think we'll just do this.
Yeah?
What?
There goes Gwrhar. Oh, what is Trolli's wisdom and charisma, actually? 16-16? Like, that's totally good. Obviously, this is nutty, but I used it because everything else got resisted for me. Were you playing Guardian? You must have been playing Guardian, right?
Yeah?
I guess you could also have been playing Sentinels, but, you know. In this... dude. In this game, Sentinels are... Please cast the ability. Thank you. Sentinels are quite bad. And then, of course, in KOTOR 2, they make them the best. Because, you know. Video game designers love overcompensation. It's like their favorite pastime. I wonder how Plague interacts with Force immunity. Let's take a look at this real quick. Because Force immunity, an opposed roll versus a didn't. Yeah. Because like I think this adds an extra layer of rolling. So I think if they have Force immunity up, Plague still doesn't hit. But oh, Gorwukin. Gorwukin here is another interesting dude. Because now remember, this guy is the one who led us down the thing. And he says to us, outsider feet shouldn't be allowed down here. He's like a little mad about it, right? And now... That's true. Why are you so in, you know, like it's interesting that he's so in bed with Chundar, considering, right, that like he's mad about outsider feet down here, and Chundar of course lets outsiders down here all the time. It's weird. I wonder if he's just following orders, or if he has like some sort of hidden personality or agenda or something. Stop doing that. Let's try wound and see what happens.
What?
What the heck are you doing? You don't have to be that close, surely. Stop. I don't get sneak attack off?
Just
Now, if it's choking with just wound, does this count as a stun? Oh yeah, it does. Pump him!
Yes?
Yeah, I was guarding force points were only for healing, then maybe plaguing a powerful individual. Did I already... I can't remember if I already answered that, but it usually wasn't needed. Yeah, and so, but did you know, do you know if when plague wears off, their abilities instantly reset, or do they come back slowly over time, or I wonder how it works, basically. Let's jump save here. Well, the guy who's supposed to send us up is dead. I hope we can still get back up. You understand it well enough to use it yourself. Woo! Raise the basket. Do I have to press? I do. Cutscene. Yeah, I mean, that is basically how Guardian works. And I also, you probably used armor, right? Because I don't think Plague is restricted by armor, which makes it another good option for...
yes.
Yeah, because this also isn't restricted by armor. It's one of the
What?
Sure.
good option for armory Jedi. And armory Jedi are cool. Like, obviously you don't get access to a lot of force powers, but being in, like, you know, Calo Nord's fully upgraded armor as a Guardian with 26 strength or whatever absurd number you have, it's a vibe, you know? Oh, hello, Choral. What do you got for me? I don't remember who you are. Unlucky. Oh, this is the guy who I passed by and I talked to a little bit. Helped him fight some dudes. Yeah, why'd you fight each other? That is not the best way of dealing with your problems, but more bloodshed. What is the mustards? Heavy armor, dual lightsaber spamming flurry, plus free long range guardian jump. Yeah, it is a fun way of playing the game. Shundar is pretty funny. Old and weak? Yeah, dude, you're young and weak, okay? Yeah, that's right. You tell him. Jesus Christ. He makes sense. Yeah, why don't we try to talk it through? Is it possible to make this work? I really don't think so.
All right, way to go, Big Z!
Ah, mission. Oh, that's cool. I just briefly looked at Plague, and apparently it lasts for at least 72 seconds. It's unresistible and lasts for 72 seconds, and tanks their... Can you put all their stats to 0 if you cast it twice? I'm giving that to Juhani. Well, for now, let's just go ahead and stun everything. Oh, he resisted, I think. But what about insanity? Mission, start mowing everything down.
Sure.
Did not resist insanity. Oh, I need force speed. No, you need to attack more times in that mission. Come on. What is the range on insanity? I can't remember. Whatever, make them all insane again. Nice. Actually, let's just lightning these dudes. I have so many force points, it's ridiculous.
Sure.
Got him. Really couldn't. Hey, look. He did think of something nice to say to his son. Aww. This is why we had to do that quest earlier, because there are not going to be any more outsiders on Kashyyyk in a moment. Quick climbers. I love it's like it's a fun, you know. That's really good flavor. I'll talk about that in a second. Quick climbers, right? It's like the writer understands that like it's not just like some jargony word like some bad fantasy writer, right? It's like it feels like a translation. Like he says quick climbers, like it's one word, and they translate it and it comes across. It makes it feel like an authentic translation. It's God, the writing in this game is so good. Yeah. Bet it has. Returning home is always painful. Am I right or am I right? No. Wow. Feels good. All the planets will come to revere Wookiee wisdom. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What? Oh, there we go. I'm pretty sure I have some funny responses I can say here. Whoa! Thought about it a great deal? Dude, you just got here. You literally... How could you have thought about it a great deal? Your dad just showed up holding the sword. How could you have thought about it? An investment, huh? Dude, what if we, like, went off and found the Starforge and you just, like, died? Are you gonna do more Big Z cheerleading over there, Mission? Whatever, let's add Zelvar back in. No, we don't need mission right now. Chendar's bowcaster. I don't remember if that's good or not. I'll check in a sec. I have a few more loose ends to wrap up here. I think I can ask this dude a couple of questions, actually.
Yes?
Now, the question is Baka's blade better than Agentapal's blade? +5 attack modifier, 7 to 17 damage. No. Oh, but it's upgradable. So maybe. We'll see. Whatever. You sound just 2 seconds ago, but that's cool. Yep. Let's see what he got mad. I think if he's not in my party, I actually can get some more money out of him. Nothing happens except for a little bit of a joke. Wookiee's chilling. Wookiee doing the backup, I see. Home of Warwill. Okay, now... I think there are two ways to proceed here. So let's start with this one, because I want to see the two ways this quest can go. We'll start with this one, and then we'll do the other one. Every time it's making you blind. I don't speak to this outsider, neither will Warwill. Okay.
This will end in sadness. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, they ain't lies, but that's interesting. Anyway. Hold on, backing up. Bowcaster ball blazing, yeah. Found armor, killed him. Understand why I was found. Oh, he was dealing with slavers. So then we go talk to the dude over there, but let's see what happens if we go and talk to him first. Should probably actually make a real save here. That's not the right one. This is the right one. What the? No room behind that Wookiee's huge butt. Okay, but that's not what we're gonna do. I just wanted to check that real quick. You get dark side points for that. That's interesting. Okay. Or somewhere in there you get dark side points. But I also got light side points, which is kind of confusing. Anyway, that's... So I'm pretty sure you can go directly to him, or you can come... You can talk to... The most style you can get... Okay. And we talk to him. Okay. That's still not the right. I have to talk to him directly. Don't bring it up with the other guy. And then we can get the optimal ending. He was found dealing with slavers, pay nothing to him, go to the holder of the laws. Then at this point you have to go to the holder of the laws. He'll say all the same stuff that you just said to him. Or that he just said to you before. Yeah, who owns this bolt casing? Found it on his corpse. Oof. Yep. Okay. This time I won't skip through all the dialogue, I promise. I was just exploring what had happened for the sake of my videos. I ask you to explain. Oof. Music's gonna get paid. I think that's what probably gave me the dark side points. Circumstances. It's a fairly sophisticated legal system. I mean, not massively sophisticated, but good enough. What will you tell them? I will tell them, Zelbar. Why did you kill him? I won't let him do it. The truth hurts, but it's preferable to lies. They don't need to believe in him. They need to understand the risks. They need to understand that even people they look up to can betray them. It's much more important. So, I understand the idea of your self-sacrifice, but no. These ain't outsider lies, these are outsider truths. Can't be. That is true, and that's why you gotta be honest about it, because you gotta be vigilant for it. I do see how important it is of these things. Oh, warms me heart. Oh. Ooh. 400 credits. Yeah, no wonder he was wealthy. He was selling Wookiees to slavers. Yikes. All right. Well, it is later than I thought it would be. But I think we'll probably still go ahead and do the Leviathan, or at least we will. Oh, mission! Oh, I mean Zelbar. The mission Zelbar. Keeps messing me up. We'll still do the Leviathan tonight. But we shall see. Hello. Damaged defense turret. Are you also damaged? No. Just lost an item. Oh. Uh-oh. Dudes. Little dudes with stun batons against Wookiee warriors. Who would win? Well, definitely not now. Got him. No, you aren't. Wow, these guys are weak. I don't even think my second and third hits registered there. I think I already opened these crates, so let's double check. Oh, I didn't. What? Really? Maybe they got restocked? Or I was being some sort of reload fanatic. Plasteel cylinder. No more slaves in the pens. Woo! We did it! Screwed this part by immediately teleporting to the Evan Hawk and then doing it in reverse. Well, you didn't really miss much, but that is pretty funny. I wish I got to just, like, kill that guy personally, who was such a dick to me and Zalbar, but I don't see his body around unless he's up here. Which he's not. Wookiee Guard! What's up, Wookiee Guard? Oh, also means I can't play Pazak with this guy ever again. Unless he, like, moves somewhere. That'd be interesting if he moves somewhere, but I don't know enough about the game to know. Okay, let's go ahead and save the game. Leviathan. Leviathan. Let's see how good... Oh, I leveled up. Let's see how good Bacchus Blade is. It's fully upgraded. 6 to 16, attack modifier 4, owns droids. That is pretty good. Okay. So this is 5 to, so this is 7 to 17 plus 5. And so I think this is 10 to 20 plus 4. I think that's better, especially because it owns droids. What's the... And it has a higher critical threat range. That is way better. It's technically possible that these two fully upgraded are better. Let's see. But I doubt it. There's no way. Bacchus Blade is too good. Oh wait, this is a one-hander. Oh, I forgot. Whoopsie. Okay, right. Let's just keep saving on this one for a second. Let's talk to our party for a bit.
Yeah, what do you want?
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size.
Whoa.
That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan. For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail. They weren't stupid. Stupid races don't make starships and weapons of mass destruction.
Fair enough.
But they weren't masters of the arts of war as the Mandalorians are. Things didn't go as I had planned.
War is
I
complicated.
saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
Just a quick note here about that. Canderous is basically operating like what we would consider as like an NCO in modern military, right? A non-commissioned officer. He is empowered to make decisions in the heat of battle based on information that he can see right there on the ground, right? That's how like the U.S. military operates. And that's one of the reasons the U.S. military is so successful. In contrast to other militaries, which are much more top-down, even in the modern era, where they have to wait for generals to tell them all kinds of stuff, right? But if Canderous had to wait for some approval from some general, they might not have been able to take that opening, right? That's why NCOs are so important. And it's really, again, just such incredible writing that the writer was like, how do I demonstrate that the Mandalorians are an incredibly advanced military society? They use NCOs. Canderous is able to win a battle by himself making certain decisions. It's awesome. But let's ask you disobeyed your orders, because this will get us a little bit more.
This is a chance given to a warrior once or twice in a lifetime. The chance to change the course of history in a single act. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds.
And he was promoted for this, right?
Thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
We do need to talk to a bunch of the party members, because once the reveal happens, certain dialogues will no longer be.
It has big trees, in case your eyes don't work anymore.
Once
But
the
I
reveal
do know
comes
that there
through,
is
so we
one
gotta spend some
exceptional
time
race
doing
on this
this.
world. The Wookiees. The Wookiees, although primitive compared to us, are surprisingly capable warriors. They're strong and pick up combat techniques pretty quickly. I think they're more than a match for the average Republic or Sith trooper. When we were looking for targets, we considered this world carefully. We were wondering if we'd have to use larger weapons than our war droids if we wanted to clear the damn forest so we could fight in the open. Too many trees means they can go into hiding too easy. And what's a continent or two turned to glass if we get the whole world after? You have anything else you want to ask?
Yeah, why didn't you do that? But
Your choice.
do. Got anything to say to me now, Zalbar? Yeah, you are. That's a good answer. That's so happy for you, Zalbar. We're gonna have to talk to Jolie quite a bit here. Honey, do you have anything to say to me?
Yes. I was remembering Taris. No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor. There was always the danger of rakuls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
My neck is so stiff. If you hear cracks, that's what it is.
And of course, there was the
I guess she
constant
doesn't
bigotry
really
and hate
respond to
from the
what
more
I say there.
affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived,
Oof.
and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
She talking about me? She talking about me?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
No. Yeah, where'd they flee from?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Come on, talk to
How
me.
may I be of What is it you would like to speak to me about? I have been doing well, I suppose. As well as I can. But I am more interested in you right now.
Me?
Do not mistake me. It is just that, even though we have traveled together for a while, it seems I know next to nothing
Hinting.
about you personally.
Forward.
It did not come out the way I had intended.
Yeah.
We have been traveling together since Dantooine, but I know nothing of you before that. Would you humor me and tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I was a Jedi, and then I ran a... What? What is this?
Your job, your childhood, your life? I am sorry if I am making you uncomfortable. I will fully understand if you choose not to answer.
That is all right.
I greatly appreciate your taking the time to talk to me. How did you come to be on Dantooine? Besides the obvious, of course. Taris. It always seems to come back to Taris for me. I am sorry. I get distracted.
Yep.
What did you do
Understandable.
before that? A life in the army. Not my career of choice, though. We Cathar cannot seem to adjust to regimented organizations like the military. But I have heard that it appeals to males of your species. Fighting? Defending? That is what we as Jedi seem to be called upon to do. Perhaps we are not as unalike as I had previously thought. But again, I seem to be wasting your time with my carrying on. I apologize.
It's okay.
I have been watching you for some time.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if you have noticed. I have been thinking of how far I had fallen, and how you exemplify the code.
Hey, I'm already with Bastila, okay?
I find myself ashamed. That I had so easily fallen to the dark side, that I could convince myself that by injuring my master, I became a great force of evil in the galaxy for my pride, my hubris, for the inner rage that all of my species feels. Sometimes I wish that I had not been born this way.
This way.
I am sorry. I start to talk, thinking about how you stay strong to the path of virtue and justice. And I find myself
This is a
whining again about my
light
own
side
rare
exclusive
disease. The council would be proud to see that you had learned your lessons so well.
Yes, yes, yes. You always get to
How
check
may
in
I
with
be
you,
of
honey,
assistance?
about my alignment.
What is it you would like to speak? Well, I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that.
Yes.
In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds. KOTOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor.
Yeah.
They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
I'm surprised you haven't literally killed Canderous already, but okay.
They swooped down from space across the world,
says that no matter
firing
what I
at
say.
anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed.
Yeah. Shit, I could have helped.
We were not members of the Republic. KOTOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had
Dude.
fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it.
Another example of the writers knowing what makes good warfare. The Mandalorians, first thing they do, take out their communications, right? That's how modern militaries function, right? This is part of why, if you remember, there was a lot of talk about a no-fly zone over Ukraine from the U.S. military, right? And the reason that that was such a bad idea is because the way the modern military works is you blind the way to engage enemies. First, you blind them by taking out their radar, their sensors, all this kind of stuff, and then you use your and like that's how you protect your planes, right? This is like the idea of combined arms, right? You have dudes on the ground, you have guys in the planes, you've got armor, right? They're all protecting each other. So in order to stop the Russians from shooting at our planes, we would have had to take out their communications. Taking out their communications looks exactly like the preparation for a nuclear strike. It's not like they can't tell once their things have been taken out. Anyway, just a little bit of trivia. You survived.
My parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
Whoa.
My father
Oh.
turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood.
Oh, no.
And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
It's tragic.
I don't need your sarcasm or your pity. He
That
died
was
at the
neither.
hands of another, killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
This is part of her quest, which we need to unlock.
How may I be of assistance? What is it you would... After my father died, my mother was left to support me alone. A single non-human woman, living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Taris. It was not easy for her. When my father was killed, It seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us.
Ooh.
And had to start borrowing from the exchange. A band of cutthroats and smugglers. But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would be strong, but she herself was suffering deeply from it. In the end, she could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day.
And again, good writing. This is a real thing that people do. Like, discriminate, well, a real thing that people who live in the analogs of the lower city in our world really do.
She never recovered. There was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again.
Yeah.
But there was still the money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death.
Yeesh.
You must understand. The exchange is brutal. They care nothing for the life of a sentient being.
Yeah.
They are the major suppliers of slaves on Terrace.
Oh, slavery again. Our favorite recurring theme.
They thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, the debt should be passed on to me. And with no way to pay, they took me by force. You have no idea what it is like to be bound like a beast and treated as such.
Ew.
It was the worst
No.
time of my life. They treated me like livestock. They were waiting for a buyer to give them some credits for me when the Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians.
Did they free you?
The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there, and drove the exchange from the face of the world, freeing those of us imprisoned there.
Based
The
Jedi.
soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream. I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as I had enough money to do it, I bought passage on a freighter headed for Dantooine, and we both know what has happened since then.
Yep.
I am grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand.
I think that's it. I think there's nothing else.
How may I be... What is it?
For her to say to me, I need to talk to, well, let's talk to the other people for a second before we have our discussion with...
Hey there. I appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around.
Me too.
I guess we'll find out when he
But
meets
they
up with
won't.
us at the Zerka Corp shop. If he's got those credits he promised you, then maybe there's hope for him yet.
Oh, mission. We need to repair HK, which we already did on stream, but I reloaded to, optimize my skill points.
How can I help?
Don't think either of you have anything else to say to me. So let's talk to Mr. Lee. Is there a Mr. Lee here? A Mr. Joe Lee? Now this is a fun conversation. Let's do a second one of these, actually. If I ever want to explore how...
Got something on your mind, dude? What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit?
how things
Just
interact with
because
the
I
reveal.
haven't seen Sunray
These
for 20
conversations.
years doesn't mean he's not a friend. The man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunray I know. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days.
I love being a monkey
Got
lizard.
something. Oh, got something.
I really can't ask him about his past? Wasn't there an option earlier to ask him about his past? Dude, I am annoyed. Annoyed. Hello?
Got something up. Oh, I get it.
Bruh. Why?
Got something.
This game sometimes, man. Whatever. Let's do the thing we can control.
What is it?
Johanny, make yourself useful and let me repair HK without putting any more skill points in. Oh no, what if I... Wait, I have a level up. I can't have messed this up. I don't think it's possible. Let's hope. Let's give Johanny Plague or whatever. Yeah. Because her wisdom and charisma scores are not high. Feats, I guess toughness. I guess I could give her flurry. Extra attacks are pretty cool. Does she want an extra vitality point? She's kind of like my melee carry to a certain extent. This might be better. She's gonna get a lot of feats though. Let's go for flurry. Here we go. Okay.
Yes?
Let's talk to HK.
Statement. Affirm.
Wait.
Statement. Affirmative. Request.
Let's get started.
Statement.
Come on.
Now close the
No,
lab.
what? Really didn't work?
Now close. Ready.
What is it?
I didn't mess this up, did I?
Yes? Statement. Request.
Please work? Ah, okay. It didn't work. I need an additional point, I guess? Okay, I didn't think I needed that many points, but it's fine. Let's just do force immunity.
Statement. Affirm.
Please work.
And now
There we
require
go.
the last 3 relays. Yes, good.
Okay,
Well
I'll be
done,
right
Master.
back. I'm gonna use
I believe
the
your
bathroom while he
operation was a
talks a little bit,
success.
because we've already seen this part,
Accessing
but
new
I won't skip
memory.
it.
Access complete.
People want to see it.
I have recovered the last of my deleted memory, Master.
Yes, still not complete.
Answer. As I did inform you, Master, the majority of my memory is still locked within my core. That can only be accessed by the appropriate stimuli, and I have no idea what that stimuli might be, unfortunately. Sadly, it seems my true origins will always be a mystery.
Oops, forgot to mute. I wonder if the sound of my peeing was recorded on the internet forever just now.
Observations. If it was, Master, your restorations will certainly have ensured that the proper stimulus restores my core's functions. Sadly, that could have already happened and we missed it, and my core was too damaged to activate. Oh, woe is me.
Woe is you, dude. But don't worry. We'll be
Query. Wouldn't
dealing
you be,
with that
Master?
shortly.
Here I am, surrounded by all these meat bags,
Oh, how
and
rough.
all I desire is true perfection. Surely there are more droids like me out there. Or is that too much to hope?
Well,
Objection. Oh, fine. Laugh at me, Master. Humiliate your pet droid. Go ahead. Correction. That would actually be my first owner, Master. The first I
It's a
can remember.
pedantic assassination
I had completed
droid.
an assassination in Mandalorian space, though I have no knowledge of what my target was or who sent me. Regardless, my motor function had been damaged, and I could not return to wherever I had been sent from. A Mandalorian soldier claimed me as booty, I believe. He
Love
repaired
booty.
me, poorly I might add, and proceeded to use my assassination protocol to raise his rank. Query. Do you not have enemies that you would desire eliminated, Master? If my protocol still worked, would you not use it?
Yeah, I would. I would send it after Malik.
Statement. C. I provide a function that is useful to others. They merely must learn to use it properly, I believe. At any rate, it seems that my Mandalorian owner finally decided to send me against Mandalore himself.
Oof.
My poorest performance, sadly. Answer. I was captured by this Mandalore during the attempt. He was able to reverse my programming and send me after my own master. It was quite distressing. There was little I could do. Needless to say, I dispatched the Mandalorian soldier efficiently. Once I deactivated, I believe I eventually ended up on the black market and was sold to the Hutt on Slaheron. My darkest day. Statement. With all due respect, Master, he is the leader of the Mandalorians. Perhaps my old master was foolish to send me after him. Statement. So I did. I am not very proud of that, Master. The soldier seemed very startled, I must say. Objection. That is so unfair, Master. Have I not brought you a great deal of satisfaction? Statement. You are a very harsh master, Master. I like you. Answer. There are a few Mandalorian implants that I can activate.
If we don't do
now.
this now, we'll
They
never be able
will
to
improve
activate
my
these
performance.
implants.
Beyond that, Master, there is nothing more I can relate to you. With luck, we will discover the stimulus to unlock my core very soon.
Now, HK's stats are a little nutty, right? In his feats, I don't remember if you can see this anywhere, but he like regenerates
Your wish?
Sure.
a ton of hit points. Please, Lord, let me be able to talk to Jolie, or I'm gonna throw a little riot.
Got something on you?
Bruh.
I suppose I could whip up something, a few herbs and such. You do know that the best alternative is not to get hurt, right? Well, not to say that you go leaping into the path of blaster fire or anything, but I know how you young people get.
So
Here,
rude.
take it. Got something? Oh, I know plenty. Chances are, by the time I finish, it should be enough. If you're smart, then that's about... Oh, got something. I have no idea what you're talking about, Rambo. What do you say?
Okay, you can ask all your crew members about the Giska, and none of them say anything helpful. Dude, why can't I... whatever. I'll just have to talk to him after the reveal, I guess. Maybe I can get if his backstory changes. I guess that'd be an interesting way to see if people's backstory do change. But I'll have to, like, find that out in a separate save or something. Okay, well, let's see if I can go to Yavin without getting intercepted or not. So does that mean I have to go to Manon to get yoinked? Let's see. Kind of looks like it. Nope! That is... I get yoinked right here.
What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route.
What, they thought we
We're
were going
caught
to
in their tractor
Yavin?
beam.
Bruh.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Karrath's vessel. My old mentor.
Time for the intermission. This is a good trope after, like, you know, you have this open-ended thing, and after some subset of planets,
Admiral Karrath taught me everything I know about
You
being
get
a
a little-
soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a
Mix
hero
up.
to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Karrath's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
Mass Effect 2 is a game that did it poorly, but we don't have to talk about that right now.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
I won't.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
And I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Karrath doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Anyway. So let's ask this question.
The Admiral will be watching the three of us far too closely for any plot involving you, me, or Karth to succeed. It's going to be up to one of the others to get us out of this.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
So, and this is a really fun flavor, and I have done it with all of them, and maybe we'll do it with all of them just for fun, but everybody has their own way of breaking out. But we're gonna do... Jolie's is pretty funny. He, like, pretends to be a senile old man. Missions is also pretty cool, but HKs is what we're gonna do today.
Statement. My construction includes a reserve memory chip and backup power supply that automatically kicks in if I have been shut down too long. Deactivate my main circuits and wipe my memory chip. The Sith will take me to the junk heap, and I can come rescue the rest of you after I reactivate.
I don't know what they intended with this part, but I just ran around his mission pushing buttons with all the Sith guards following me around shooting at me. You're supposed to, like, loot a gun and kill them, I'm pretty sure, or sneak around. I think as mission, you're actually just supposed to sneak around with stealth. But I love the idea of HK-47 on his lonesome just owning fools.
Answer. That is possible. My reserve power supply is a prototype yet to be tested, yet I can attempt this task, if you wish.
So you can, like, kind of explore what each of them are going to do. So, like, if we see what mission will do.
Maybe I can goad the guards into making a mistake. If I get them mad enough, they might put me in a separate cell to punish me. With them focusing so much on you three, I might be able to sneak out of my cell and come rescue the rest of you. It's a risk we have to take, Big Z. I can slice my way free of any security cell. Don't worry, I can pull this off. The decision is yours.
What does the Wookiee say?
Is that wise? We need someone inconspicuous for this task.
You can't do it with Zalbar. That's interesting.
You
Candors.
could give me a shot to delay my healing mods from kicking in. A small incendiary grenade will leave burn marks that look like I was injured while making repairs to the ship. Make my wounds bad enough, and the Sith will drag me off to the morgue or the medical facility to... I'm the best chance we've got, and everyone knows it.
I love Candors. It's fun. But we're gonna do
Take
HK.
the
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Bastila, Karth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We found a disabled hunter-killer droid in the back of the ship.
Excellent. We can reprogram this droid to fight in our own army, wipe its memory chip, and take it to the salvage shop. The technicians will deal with it later.
Karth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promise myself I will kill you for what you
Damn,
did to my
Karth.
homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
Get him, Karth.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Karth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
Such a lust for revenge. Ooh! Karth. Karth is a little dark sidey with his lust for revenge, but anyway, your companion. This is it. This is it.
You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing.
Amusing?
Lord
I
will
love
probably
that. So
reward me
good.
If I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him and the history between you.
History? What are you talking? What? What is that? What is that? I really wonder what this one gets, but I'm sure these answers are the same.
You mean, oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malak of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields. Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
So much hinting. So much hinting.
I am interrogating you, not the other way around. You will answer questions, not ask them. It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering.
Oh no.
The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
This is funny. I could just say that too. Deflect. But anyway, the hinting had kind of calmed down for a while, right? With the exception of that machine on Kashyyyk, but of course I ordered it in a specific way to have that just before this. But generally by this point, you're not going to have had a lot of hinting, and now it comes back hard, right? Just before the reveal. I really want to pick this option, but...
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained? Alderaan Alderaan is nothing but a planet of artisans and philosophers. There is no training academy there.
Bruh, I have so much
game.
persuade and
Very
it still
well.
doesn't
This
work.
is the price of your resistance. Enough! You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
Good thing I went and talked to that woman first.
More empty threats. We Sith prefer to let our actions speak for us. Perhaps that is why we are winning this war.
Perhaps.
Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada? Do you take me for a fool? The Jedi are not assassins. They would never devise such a plan. Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
No. No! Pain!
Listen, can you not hear her suffering? You can spare her further pain by simply answering my questions. Now I will ask again, on what mission did the Jedi Council send you? Perhaps another lesson is in order.
No! No! I beg you, no! Mercy!
Come on, Bastila. Empty your
Surprised
mind.
she did not pass out sooner. Rarely have I seen someone withstand such punishment and remain conscious. I see I'm wasting my time here. When Malak arrives, you will learn my interrogation techniques are considered merciful among the Sith. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Ah. HK time.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Kareth had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
Yeah.
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost.
That is not true. No one is without hope of redemption, Bastila. Come on, we're just talking about this. It should be obvious.
Yes. I suppose you're correct.
Obviously, I'm right.
Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that hope in the face of such unbridled cruelty. But you speak the truth. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taras, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing? I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
Yeah, where is he now?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
It is fortunate you were able to resist the Admiral's questioning. The fate of the galaxy could be changed by revealing the slightest piece of vital information. I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know, just to make the horrible pain stop. I know you would never do anything to intentionally cause me pain, but you did the right thing. I don't honestly know if I could have been as strong in your position. To watch you suffer like that, it might have been too much for me to bear. Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope HK-47 busts us out of here before he arrives.
Hey, buddy. Yoink. Let's do While we do this section, today I watched the trailer for Andor, and even though I have been burned by these Disney Star Wars shows so many times, I couldn't help it. I got hyped. That trailer was so cool. Oh man. If only I were stronger, but alas. I gave him a bunch of computer use, but that was like supremely stupid. I think probably actually have weapon focus could be cool. I think power shot. I think sniper shot is cool. It'd be cool to do like a sniper shot build with a high crit weapon. What is the crit on this? So, oh, it's already really good. Oh, you have to have. You don't get any of your other equipment. Ooh, that is fortunate that he was already kitted out then. Anyway. Let's get some droid buddy. I do not have a lot of repair parts. F that. Why do I have so few repair parts? Hee. Torch him, HK. Droid efficiency at its best. So this is like as you walk around this area, you can see all the other areas where people would be. See, like patient gear. This is where, if you were Canderous, that's where your gear would be. Detention area. I don't think we want to go there yet. I think we want to explore the rest of this area real quick. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to go to the detention area. Oh man, what a throw! Not picking a Jedi to have force speed for this section. It's a good thing you're cool, HK, and I like you. Boo. Anyway, I think you start, you know, if you're like mission, you start in there. If you're Jolie, you start in there. If you're Juhani, you start in there. Is that it? Ooh, nice crit. Boink. Got him. Ooh. Oh god, the flamethrower is so much fun. What is HK's ace? Dude, no wonder I've taken 0 damage. They literally can't hit him. 34 AC? These guards probably have to literally roll nat 20s to hit this droid. I don't think I have that much AC. There's no way. Or defense, whatever it's called in this game. Is there anything I can do here? Detention area. I don't think we want to do that just yet, but we will want to do that in a moment. Oh, are these insane Rhodians gonna attack me? I'm pretty sure. What's up, insane Rhodian? Get roasted. Dude, these things literally... I need to use my flamethrower on them. I can sniper shot them as much as I want. I will never get hit. Oh, I got hit! I'm getting hit! How much does this lower my AC that I'm getting hit? Defense by 5? Okay, well, whatever. Let's torch him for that. Hold on, gotta ban somebody. Doinky doink. Hide user on this channel, I think, is what we're doing. There we go. We got him. We got him. Okay. That's never happened before. I wonder if that's because there were like 20 people watching today. I guess in a certain way. Ooh! Who are you? Oh, that's why they're all insane. Rare goods. Stuffed his icebreaker up his bum. Yep. I don't know how you're gonna get off this ship. Good luck with that one, friend, but... Contraband. I think this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to sneak over here, take all their stuff. Oh, God. We're gonna be here for hours. Would it be better if I hit it with my fist? No, but it's kind of funny. Oh, we hit it for a real amount of time. Ooh, some Possess cards. Oh, what's up, dudes? Too bad I'm an elite droid and you're just a bunch of Sith. Did you hit him though, HK? Thank you. God, HK is so cool. I have more flamethrowers, right? Yeah, I got one other. Let's go ahead and use it then. Now I have a question for anybody in the chat. Can you see all those deleted messages still saying deleted in the chat? Or is that just me? Do. Yep. Well, that's unlucky. Let's take a sec. Let's see if we can. No, I can't do anything else about it. Unlucky. Can I walk back to the detention area and open it now that I have the icebreaker or whatever? Let's find out together. Boo. I'm thinking I will create a second excuse me, a second YouTube channel for these videos, just so I can have them available not unlisted without like just dumping videos all over my channel. But okay, bridge. What? Bruh. Why would it not let me in? Do I have to use the icebreaker on the computer to open the detention block? Probably. Probably. It's right here. Please tell me it's right here. Cool. Icebreaker. I have 94 computer spikes and 17 repair parts. Why? Guess I didn't need that thing anyway. Cool. Maybe I need the icebreaker for this part.
You may be a droid, but when this is all over, I'm gonna see the Republic gives you a medal for your part in this. If I remember the layout of the ship, our equipment should be in a storage chamber just through the north doors. After we grab our stuff, we need to get to the main bridge controls. The bridge is the only place that we can open the docking gates of the hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. We have to open those gates before we can fly out of here.
We better get moving. I can feel the darkness of Malik's presence approaching.
Oh, there goes my party
I don't want
members.
to be here when he arrives. None of us is a match for the Sith Lord. Surprise and secrecy will serve us best. A small group might have a better chance of sneaking onto the bridge undetected while the others make their way down to the Ebon Hawk.
Count me in, then. I've got a score to settle with the Admiral before we get off this ship. And I have a feeling I'm gonna find him on the Leviathan's bridge.
Leviathan. I can say this.
You better come with me and Karth. The others can find their way on their own, but we might run into trouble. We'll need you and your powerful force abilities to deal with it. The three of us will get our equipment and
Powerful
make our way
force
to the bridge.
abilities.
The rest of you head down to the docking hangar with
I wonder if she says that because I'm a consular.
Find a way to
I
deal
wonder
with
if
the
she
guards.
says something
Don't
different.
you
if I'm a
worry
guardian.
about that. I know how to deal with the guards. They won't know what hit them.
Thanks, Candace.
We'll meet you there as soon as we get those docking bay doors open. Just make sure the Hawk is ready to fly when we get there. And may the Force be with you.
Do. Naked running time. It's me stuff. Imagine not getting your stuff from this room. That would be tragic. Okay. Let's re-equip everything. Keltroma robes. Circlet of Sarish. Lightsaber. A dueling shield and an energy shield. Whoops. Stop. Thank you. Where's my bad one? It's Fort, right? Yeah, we want the Pine cardio regulator. Whatever, I guess. Everybody else has the right stuff on.
Sure.
Gotta make sure to take off Bastla's stuff. In a bit here, but for now I think we're okay. Alright, let's do it. Force speed again. Thank God. Y'all are behind me, right? Garth! You are...
Uh-huh.
Oh, he has nothing on because, you know. Why would he? What's your dex bonus? 3? What's better? Davix Warsuit or the Republic mod armor? Davix Warsuit. I don't know, dude. This seems like a good pistol. This seems like a fine pistol.
Yes?
I don't really care about anything else you have. Let's go, baby. You're following me this time, right, Garth? Gotta make sure. Bastila, come on. Catch up with the party. There we go.
This is Canderous. We're at the Ebon Hawk. Like we figured, it's under heavy guard. But don't worry. We'll figure out a plan to take care of them.
Roger that.
What?
Garth is probably level 2. Oh, he's level 7. Okay. Garth is such a bad character. It's actually ridiculous. Power Blast? Rapid Shot? I don't know, dude. Toughness? We already have 2 points in this. Might as well take this. This is the good one. Do the weapons I give you have good threat ranges? No, so we're not doing sniper shot. Whatever.
Yes,
I don't
sure.
want to level you up anymore. Let's get out of here. Ooh, the alarm's going off. Interesting. What's up, brother? You are no match for me. Oh, are you all stunned? So sorry. I like how Bastel and Carther are literally just standing there while I murk everyone. I could do this part solo. I literally can't do them. I'm like so much better than them. It's better than them. It's actually like a waste to spend time on their actions. Data pad. Oh, I heckin' love data pads. Which one is it? Oh, it's one of them. Repair station at the storage room. Airlock to fix the damage to the bridge hull. Get the space. Oh, yes. Oh, this section is kind of long. Are we going to do the rest of this today? It's almost 2 a.m. May finish it up next time. Well, at least get to the part where we have to go outside in the airlock.
I'm here.
What are you doing?
I heard I did.
Thank you. Here, we'll level you up to heal you. I guess toughness. Sure.
Yeah.
This is not bad, I guess. Owned. Owned. Well, with stasis field and master speed, this character is officially optimized and online. It's a huge area to explore here. Oh, did you see that on the minimap? It's like I think that's the north part. How the map like looped.
No problem. Got it.
Get it. Ow.
I'm here.
Huh? What?
Spacesuit. Oh, there's so many. Oh no. They're like. Doesn't tell me when they're empty. Okay. I guess that was okay. I should sell these things. We'll do that shortly. Ooh, Durasteel heavy armor. I think that's okay, actually. Stop. Central corridor. Ow!
No problem. Got it.
Got it. Oh wait, there's a computer back there that I ignored. Or was this computer? No, what? What? I don't need to spend this. Oh, my stream says no data. No, okay, now it says excellent connection. I'm just gonna assume it's fine.
You shall
Good night, sir. Owned, owned, owned. Sealed because of the intruder lockdown. Gotta find another way to get onto the bridge. Oh, look at this. A room full of Sif.
What can I do?
What?
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Very cool. Okay, we're gonna finish exploring this floor. And then I think we'll get off for the night. Almost 2 o'clock. I'm getting tired. I think we will do the climax of this section. Oh boy. Next time. As soon as we get to the part where we have to walk outside. Because man, do I not want to do that. Hee hee.
Right.
Here. Yes?
Sure.
Is this nerd? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That hurt.
Yeah, Basso's not
Yes?
gonna be able to get you, but I will. Oopsie daisy, you're stunned. Oh, I do so much damage, dude. It's ridiculous. It's almost too bad I have Destroy Droid. It would be funny to just, like, murk Malik without it.
No problem. Got it.
Got it. Oh, what the heck just happened? Okay, this seems like a great place to do next time. Let's finish exploring this area, and then we're gonna, because there's some rooms over there. I'm gonna come back to it next time. Standard door, medical supplies. Fire antidote package, huh? Cool. What is up here? It's like a whole different section. Oh no, it's just the outside rim of these corridors, I guess. Alright, that's that. Okay, so oopsie daisy. Let's walk through this door. I did open these chests, right? I'm sure I did, but this is why I need to stop. I'm getting tired and a little loopy. I will be back next week on Monday. Although at the usual 11 p.m. PST. Although there is a chance I am on a flight that gets in like 2 hours ahead of time. It should be fine, but like, you know how flights are. Stuff can happen. So I should get him implants. Why not? Implants are cool. Dude, Soldiers get so many feats, it's obscene. I love it. Do I have any cool ones you can use? Immune to poison. You know, I don't think that is the coolest level 3 implant I could think of, but whatever. What's your bad? Will. Oh my god, you are bad at will saves, Mr. Karth. Reflex is fine, I guess. Yeah, let's do that then. Isn't one of these do will saves? This does will saves. There you go. Sith Mask. Regeneration force points. That's cool. Wait. Can Bastila use that? Oh, it's heavy armor proficiency. I guess they kind of envision you, if you're going to be a heavy armor Jedi, they kind of envision you being Dirk side. Because the light side support for there is just, support for it is not quite as there, but of course it works either way. Alright.
What can I do?
Yet?
I will see you all next week. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. Or watching the VOD or whatever it is you're doing. And yeah, have a wonderful night. Peace.